Hey there, welcome back to City Skylines for Beginners. We're in tutorial 29. I'm going to do a little bit more in the farming area and then we'll go over to the shorelines and work on some commercial. The very first thing that we need to notice in the farming area, and probably in a lot of other areas where there is residential, you see this little icon with the skull on it. If you click on the building underneath that, you'll see that there's a dead person waiting to be transported. And we have no place for them to transport to, so I think we should probably put a crematorium in right here. So going to the healthcare section, we're going to grab a crematorium, that's the one on the far right, and just put it right here. There. Now if we turn this on and watch, we'll see that the crematorium is sending things out to pick up the body. I got to get this turned off. To pick the body up that's here, and the body up that's here. Okay, we'll get down far enough to where maybe we can see all the action going on. There, and there they go. Hopefully they won't have too far to go before they pick those up. Okay, well, don't see it happening immediately. Okay, well that one, I thought somebody went in there, but apparently not. If we click on the crematorium, we can see that there are two hearses in use. There goes one of them right there. He's picking up that one. And they're black cars, and there should be there's another one coming in to pick up dead bodies here. He picked up one, and we got another one here. So the crematorium is working, and it's picking up the dead bodies, and we have them all over the place in here. And by the looks of it, maybe we need a second crematorium. How many cars have they got? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm counting skulls here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess they can handle it. We'll see if the skulls start going away, we'll know we put in enough. Okay, so we do have some areas where they're looking for workers, but we'll let those ride for now because we're going to go over here where we have started our commercial with a coffee shop, and I think that one's a convenience store. One is enough, I guess. And 3 restaurants, all of them Big Bites, down here on the shoreline. And 1 little coffee shop. And we might want to put in over here where we're going to put in more residential on the shoreline. Get something that'll pop in immediately for us. Yeah, and right in here maybe we'll put in just a little tiny bit of commercial to cover these folks that are living here, and this will be real commercial, so we'll just let it be whatever it is, and then they'll get some regular stores and drugstores and whatnot. You see them filling in there. Okay, but over here we want to make certain that we have just the little buildings that we really want. So again, we're going to try for another coffee shop, which is these little things that are only 2. We'll put in 2 sets of 2 and see if we get a coffee shop in one of these. There we go. Okay, taking the district off, we'll take a look. We've got a general store and a Dino's Oil. Well, we do need a Dino's Oil and a quiet corner shop. That might be someplace where people will want to go shopping. And another Dino's Oil. I don't think we need more than 1 of the gas stations, so we'll take 1 of those out there and see what comes in there. Maybe we'll get a coffee shop in there. That's what we're looking for, is another coffee shop. Can't have too many of those. Okay, and I think that it came back with another Dino's Oil. Okay, it's just going to keep coming back with with what we don't want there, it looks like. We can do the same thing over here. Because we have a need for a lot of commercial, we can go ahead and put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 3, sorry. Okay. 3 by 4s. Any place we can get them in. 2, 3. And 2s. And we got one more restaurant there. Okay, so we have a restaurant there. Another Big Bite. Don't need a convenience store or a general store, so we'll get rid of those two with the bulldozer. That's another Dino's, I think, and we just don't need that many gas stations. I don't think so. We'll take that one out. Okay, let's see what this one is. General store again. Quiet corner store. Does that look like something a tourist would be interested in? I don't know. What's it say on the sign? Oh, donuts and nuts and okay, so the quiet corner store might be something we want to keep. But I don't see tourists going to a general store. Well, maybe we can leave one. As long as we have some restaurants in there, I guess we're good to go. So now we have things that the tourists can go to while they're at the beach down here. And we'll put more in here later. But right now, let's finish off our residential area here. We want to carry it out to probably out in this area. So back down to the residential. And these are all going to be small houses. And we're just going to pop them in big pieces. There. And maybe we'll put a little tiny bit of apartment complexes right here. Just this little tiny bit. And the rest of it we'll leave open. And we'll come back in here and put in some commercial later. But right now, I think we should take a look at our farming, see how we're doing there. I need to turn off my zoning tool before I create something I don't want. Okay, it's not too bad. We don't have too many people asking for workers. That's good. There's just one. We do have another fire. So maybe it would be a good idea if we put a fire department in here. So let's go down to the fire department icon, grab a small fire department, and maybe we'll plop it in right here where it can get to just about anything quickly. Didn't we put a fire department in down here? Oh, we were going to, but we didn't. Okay. So we'll try putting one here. That way it should cover everything. There. And we should probably check, make sure he has water and electricity. He does. Okay. So now we can go click on this little guy here and get rid of him because he's all burnt down anyway. There. Okay. Now if everyone here is happy, then we can add some more. You don't want to just throw it in willy-nilly and dump in a whole bunch at once because it has to have time for workers to come in. I'm not seeing any problems. I'm not seeing that they don't have workers. Okay. And in the section where we created housing for workers, have we gotten rid of all the dead bodies? Don't see any more dead body icons. Our crematorium says that it is 4 hearses out of 7 are being used. 20 deceased were processed last week. So, okay, we're good. Everything seems to be working well there. The elementary school has 287 of 300 students, so we might want to dump another elementary in there. Let's take a look at this and see what this is first. That's a quiet corner store. Oh yeah, we want to keep that. So where do we have a spot that we can put another elementary? I'm thinking right over here. Okay, so let's just get a small road and run it off of this one down here where hopefully we can put an elementary school in. And maybe even connect it down here. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if we can fit an elementary school into that spot. Yep. Well, okay, so it knocked out a few things, but there we go. Okay, so we have 2 elementary schools that are to take care of those. Garbage pickup seems to be high, a need for it seems to be high. So, see the little garbage icons? Garbage has piled up. Now, it'll do that sometimes, and the garbage companies are still working, but let's go up to the icon at the top that gives info views on the top left. Click on it, and then click on the garbage can and see what, oh, incinerator status is way below acceptable. We have 110,000 units a week of garbage production and only 96 units per week of incinerator capacity. So that means that we need to go over to the industrial area, which is up past our forestry, and where we have our incinerators, which is right down here where you see them in purple. Anytime you have an icon clicked for a service, like we do for garbage, it will show you on the map where the facilities are that deal with it. And so we have 2 going, and that's not enough. So we'll come down here to the garbage icon and go to the incinerators on the right, incinerator plant, and we'll plop in 2 more. There we go. That'll take care of that. And now if you look at the incinerator status up here, it's going to handle the garbage production just fine for a while anyway. It's up to 192 units, 1,000 units capacity of the incinerator. Well, they're not even working yet, I don't think. They are a little bit, I guess. Turn this off and take a look. Nope, not operating yet. So as soon as they start operating, which means that they don't have anything wrong with them. They have to get people working there, and they have to get their trucks out and have their trucks come back in, and then they'll be working. They've got 15 trucks in use right now. So any minute now, this icon should jump up, and it's already jumped up quite a bit. There we go. There's one. And the other one should be popping onto purple any minute. And that'll take care of the garbage problem. Okay. Okay, so now we can go over, and you'll see that we have a need for a lot more industrial and a lot more commercial. So while we're in industrial, we might as well take a look at our electricity. Where is it? Okay, we have to add on right next to what's there, so the electricity follows. And water is all through the whole place. So now that we've checked that, we can go to our zoning down here and click on industrial, and go down in here where the industry is, and just pop in 2 more sets of it. Can we put some more here? I don't see why not, because there's already electricity there and water. At least I think there's water. Yeah, all the way around. So that's good. We're doing fine there. And Okay, the forestry area is starting to have fires because we forgot to put a fire department in here. So we will pick out a spot to put a fire department in. And it should be as far away from the roads that are coming in off the freeway, because we want these fire departments to cover, our area. To make it easy for them, though, we don't want a fire department here to have to go all the way around here and back up to get to something. So we're going to make a street right here that cuts right in the middle, and comes down here, and then we'll go and get a fire department, just a little one, and stick it right here where it can get out and go do its business. Okay, so that takes care of any future fires in this area. And we need to go get the bulldozer now and get rid of that one little spot, that other little spot, and we'll be good to go on that. Looks like it's telling us it doesn't have any electricity. We can probably fix that by extending. Yeah, we don't have our industrial out in that area for farming, so we'll pop some more out there. There, and that ought to take care of that in short order. Yeah, we've already got one there. So, see, it's starting to fill in. New forestry areas are going in there, and that should be taken care of fairly soon. And again, we're up to 16 minutes. Boy, the time goes fast. So this tutorial is finished, and I will see you in tutorial 30, where we can continue this. I want to get down here in this commercial area in the next tutorial and fill in more commercial, because look at the commercial icon that we have here. We also need to go back up here and double check that everything is going okay up in our original neighborhood, which it looks like it is, but we'll check that on the next tutorial as well. Okay, I will see you in the next tutorial, number 30, and I hope you're having as much fun with this as I am. Bye.